2 seconds left. It's going to come down.
Faber making a third as he looks up. Making a finds the drop. Three. Stunning here from.
Welcome back, everybody, to round number 7 of the SCS Open Qualifier for Stage 2. I am Lynx, joined by Benny, and I'm just going to level with all of you. The match you're about to see will probably not be good. It'll probably be awful. However, we decided to do it anyway, because depending on what happens, whichever team loses will probably be ineligible to make the closed qualifier. The game we're casting, Benny, it is In Control with the troll at the end versus WITTLE Kitties.
Yeah, it's not In Control Nation. It's In Control, and we got with the Kitties. Names you probably seen because they were previously on the the CL Team Okami. But J Slime, Rice, Lava, Bride, Exo versus In Control, a team names you may have heard not for a while though.
Yeah, for context, the reason they are called In Control is because the last time the core of this team, Navozo, Yusuke, and Bone teamed together was actually on a previous iteration of In Control Nation. Important addendum, though. Turbo is not playing. You know who is playing?
The social media manager of Beast Coast.
The caster turned Beast Coast social media manager, Jazzman. That's it. That's all.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
By the way,
yeah, these are two teams.
If I make some seemingly rude comments this game, it is because I'm friends with like 80% of this lobby. I just want to say that, by the way. I am literally friends with everyone on In Control, and I'm friends with like 2 or 3 players on WITTLE Kitties. So before I say anything, seemingly out of pocket, I'm friends with them. Map we're going to is Cafe, Benny. This is actually where we saw WITTLE Kitties play yesterday.
I didn't watch that game.
Okay. I'll just move past that then. This was the map that we saw quite a lot of whiffs on, quite a few clutches on. J Slime had a very nice 1v3. I believe Exo had a 1v2 as well. So a bit of a chaotic map, whose energy I believe will not only be matched but be surpassed by what we're going to see in this one. By the way, for also proper context, In Control are coming off a very close 8-7 victory, in which Raffi dropped 29 kills.
Sheesh. They are being hard carried by Raffi.
That is literally the most kills I have ever seen in a competitive match. And I couldn't tell you if there were more. I really couldn't. I'm sure there have been in a best of one. I'm sure some madman has dropped like 30. I don't know. 29 is the most I've seen. So
how many kills does the rest of the team have actually at that point?
Not that many. I can tell you that. I think Raffi was the only one in double digits. So, how much?
Wow.
Actually, hold on. To do math.
15 rounds, 5 kills per round.
Yeah, that's what, 1.8 kills per round?
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
That's got to be impressive that I just did that in my head, by the way. That's got to, like, get some award. I thought that was cool. Personally. Not the math guy. I'm a political science philosophy guy. I thought it was okay. But yes, we will have Cafe on the board. We're getting some different maps. I do like that. We have Oregon, we had Club, now we're having Cafe. Likely the next one will be Villa, following that trend. Maybe we'll get something off. That's, of course...
I hope it's not a repeat.
I was going to say, that is assuming we don't get a repeat, which, if you're watching... First of all, get your head in the game. Stop watching. But if you are watching, before you go, don't take us to a repeat. Don't do it. If you hear you're getting streamed, don't take us to Oregon, Cafe, or Club. Don't do it.
Take us to Chalet or Coastline.
Dude, take us to Chalet or Coast. That'd actually be super cool. I'd be a big fan of that. Please do that. I'd be very happy.
Well, actually, they'd have to know we're casting them. There's like 40 teams, so.
That is a fair point. So I guess, I don't know. I just don't want to repeat, man. I just don't want it. We've had a nice day so far. We've been having games played in and out. This one's, I can just feel that this one is going to be close. It's just a gnawing feeling in my stomach that I cannot shake. This will be a close game. And I don't want another repeat. I don't want another Club, Oregon, or Cafe, Benny. It'll hurt me. And then I'll be sad.
I'll be sad, you know? Sometimes you gotta be sad, of course, apparently.
I don't, no. we're gonna break that mentality, okay? We're gonna try and turn a new leaf here on SCS. We're at round number 7, okay? This is not rounds 1 through 6, both literally and figuratively. We don't need to be sad, okay? We can be happy. We can strive and reach out and grab our own joy. That's my
This is a motivational speech.
I don't know. I was starting to get into some weird territory there. By the way, for further context, we're waiting on one member from WITTLE Kitties to make it into the lobby. I believe it is EXO. So please, you know, give him the requisite flame and smoke because of that. We're still waiting on him. Don't know what he's doing. Don't know what he's up to. Probably in a shopping cart somewhere. I don't know. Could be up to anything right now.
He's in a shopping cart. What?
Oh, wow. You don't know that?
I don't know that.
Wow.
I don't know
that's
much.
an old one.
That's probably like a while ago.
Oh,
of course I would
yeah,
know. Why would I know that?
For context, here's a photo. It's very old. Or very old, at least in terms of like the amateur scene.
Yeah,
Meme's kind of dead. I just kind of brought it up as a bit. It's EXO in a shopping cart. That's it. That's the photo. He's just in a shopping cart. Do I need to add further context? Do you need to hear more? Like, it's just that
I guess
it explains itself.
Why
do you keep asking questions? Actually, why are you interrogating me? Do you work for them?
Who is them?
You know. Don't act like you're not. I don't know,
You should not be named.
Who do you think's winning this? INCONTROLL, WITTLE Kitties. I know this is just. I know there's just so many angles to poke and prod this.
To guess, I'm gonna say
Break
it's
this down.
probably going to be WITTLE Kitties, but
Do you?
yes.
Bold pick. I think this
Yeah.
will be INCONTROLL.
Oh,
I really do. I genuinely do. Actually, no, I don't. This is gonna be WITTLE Kitties. No, I'm sorry.
you're the give yourself like the I think they're gonna win.
I said it. And I was like, wait, they're my friends. I know my friends. They're not winning. We'll find out though. We finally have EXO in the lobby. All 10 players gave the R. Well, one representative from each 5 players gave the R. You get what I mean. See if in this game that I imagine will be just a barn burner in all the wrong ways. If we have some new bans, I don't doubt it. Rafi asking a great question in chat, by the way. He asked, why is this getting casted? I wanted to. We were like, we need to get a game where whoever loses will get eliminated. And I was like, INCONTROLL playing WITTLE Kitties. This game will be hilarious.
This game is gonna be fun. We need to break away from all the seriousness and just have a fun, goofy game, which I hope this is, which might not be actually. Maybe it'll be serious, but we see Thatcher band first. I'm assuming the next band's probably going to be Thor.
It's no ban.
Am I being trolled?
They banned nothing for the attack. I'll just let you know right now. It's not Thorn / Maverick. They banned a nothing. Next ban up is a Valkyrie though.
Sense.
Yeah, I was about to say. I got word. It's no ban. Don't worry. Final ban. Will it be a no ban? Will it be? No, it'll be mine. Okay. This game is what. I thought they would do no ban for both attack and defense, but why do they only do no ban for attack?
I don't know. Why is it a ban?
They did a no ban, and then they banned Valkyrie. It's like, all right, guys, we got our one joke out. Now let's play it serious. Let's ban the Valkyrie. Can't deal with it. Can't deal with it.
Can't deal with it. Wait, we're on our first defense for WITTLE Kitties. I can't.
God forbid we have Jay Slimmy Kitty flying out of windows with the Valkyrie. Not saying anyone wants to see.
He's gonna throw things out the window. Mute forgot. He goes any operator throw out the window.
That is true. That's a good point.
But we'll see how if INCONTROLL can actually. What is their attacks like? I don't know how they. I wonder how they attack. Are they actually a well-structured team?
I mean, in all fairness, they are my friends. I have heard them play. From what I have heard, it's not just like I'm going to this and I'm swinging. They do actually try to take it seriously. Like they're like saying, hey, push here, hey, I need help here. It's not just like bro, I'm making a play kind of thing. They do actually try.
No crazy chaos.
No. I mean, like, listen, I'm not saying we're in the comms of a Challenger League team or a Pro League team. But, for a pug stack that was solely formed for the standalone tournament and the qualifier to have fun, there's a respectable amount of structure there. Again, it's not crazy, and it's nothing, to, like, be stunned by. But it's alright. Also, by the way, Mira's been left up on Cafe. Forgot to mention that.
I guess we talk about the ban so much, though, the the no ban and the will my, that we forgot mirror is available. But we'll see if they if any control can deal with it. They have at least brought the Habana, which was
That is true. That is a fair point. He is a caster and social media manager. He is
Don't
not
don't
BC's new
expect too much.
pickup. He is not who they're building the roster around.
Yeah. Don't expect too much. This is all for fun. Nothing
No.
crazy.
It's Rafi you gotta expect stuff from. Man's coming off a 29 bomb.
He has been kicking butt. All right then. What does that mean?
Workers
Why?
rise up. Bozo
Well, so
dedicating this
far.
match to the proletariat.
Well, so far they've opened up some of the windows. They've seen that there's a mirror window and a shield and pixel. That's gonna be the first steps to deal with here for In Control. Let's see if they're able to deal with it, though, as of course that mirror window is also an interesting spot. It's kind of like low down rather than usually get the head height. So interesting there from Littlewood Kitties. And so far from In Control, other than that, they haven't done much.
No, they have not done much. I've been wondering why we were spending so long just kind of memeing about. Well, In Control haven't really done anything up until that point. Now they're in a position to start making some progress. They've opened up that Christmas wall. They can start moving in. I believe it's a little bit shaky with those flashbangs, but finally a nade goes on through, destroys the shield. Some more flashbangs sent on, but now this is the real problem. Because sure, you got to clear that shield, but now Bri can play behind a mirror window. That is infinitely more problematic.
How do you deal with the mirror window? Well, you gotta shoot the next Kairos, but there's a mute jammer on the wall, so you're probably not gonna do that either unless you have a grenade thrown from that white window, which they're watching. But Rafi already striking down Exo. He's gonna get a kill. It looks like Bones trying to find a pick, but a C4 ready and waiting from J Slime from Lumber is gonna help out Bri in that position. So at this point, they're now stuck in a corner, still have the mirror facing that way, and this is gonna pre-fire heavy damage to Rafi. And what do In Control do at this point?
Well, try to work a pick. The Runegate still separates Cigar and Christmas, and not exactly a lot of burn left. They will send out one, and that rotation is allowed, but they just have to send it into sight in a 4v4 and hope they can get these picks. Rafi could be huge, playing on the cocktail repel, and his position becomes of even more vital importance. The more and more In Control's man count dwindles, he repels in thanks to the cover of a nade, opens the mirror window as well, but a C4 only downs him, oddly enough. Don't know how that happened. A nice flick by Yusuke. Nice two-piece at that. A third could present itself if, I believe that's J-Slime pops his head up, but he does right as Yusuke is not looking, and Jazz is not long for this world as his back is turned to the remaining player.
What is this?
Okay?
Oh, nice wall.
Interesting. I think that means that Bri is walling.
Oh my.
He's cheating. The game showed us
No.
a pic of the wall to show that he's actually using hacks.
PSA, that's a joke.
It is a joke. That was a joke.
Just
Just,
make sure you have the disclaimer.
yeah, again, that was a joke. Do not worry.
But either way, from the side of In Control, well, again, like Link said before, we were memeing for half that round because, well, In Control didn't do much for half that round. Really, they were finally able to get a kill. Rafi started us off picking up Exo, but they weren't able to get open the mirror window. They weren't able to push the way past that mirror window inside a bathroom. They tried to push away the bar, and Yusuke was the man next to try and, start off and get some kills. And you saw he gets a great 2 picks. But in the end, he's one man trying to hold off 2 other people trying to just kill Jazz, who's planting, and he can only do so much.
Oh, now Whittle Kitties after that win, they'll be like, all right, let's go to basement. Or not basement. I have Oregon and Clubhouse on the brand. They will go down to Kitchen, the first floor site, so the bottom floor, still some similarities there. Imagine we'll not see a bakery hold come out, surprisingly. We'll see it fully reinforced off. Holes made on bottom red, and, well, with a mute and a Mozzie on the board, some kind of extension off the site. Not playing too aggressively, not trying to hold with all their might that top floor, or even that second floor. Just try to play, destroy some intel, waste some time, and then move back down to that bottom floor once about a minute and a half has been burnt off the clock. That's the strategy I imagine we'll see from Whittle Kitties. Not too crazy.
Yeah, pretty same old, not too crazy from them just running around. I don't see too many reinforcements put onto that second or third floor, so it's gonna be interesting to see how long they stay their welcome on that top floor as In Control push them. Well, that's if they push them. Maybe they just push for site instead. As see members of In Control are droning out that bottom floor, but it looks like, yeah, they're all ascending to the roof. The open hatches up and start descending towards the third floor and start pushing back these defenders or taking fights. Some good drone work done by Yusuke, seeing some of them, what other members are on sites. Oh, well, unfortunate. Bry's ready and waiting for Navoza to stick his face in the hatch, and down he goes. At that point, Bry's like, see ya.
That is true. Bry, I believe, said verbatim in the comms, see ya. From what I heard. Just this incoming.
Oh.
Lava, wow, playing very aggressive on that skylight. Trying to, not play Shaiko, but play a similar angle. He's, all he gets is a lot of damage. He gets negative HP. So, not the best. Exa also in a bit of a tricky position in front of that soft wall. Yeah, he's kind of playing his life there, and that's a fight Raffi can easily win. Bone also catching Lava on the rotation down. They might have lost Navozo before he could use all of his utility, but the 2 kills they've gotten on top of that, and J-Slime also not exactly being in the best position. And Brian might make something happen, but he's still a little bit vulnerable, and it's after a really good clear by INCONTROL.
At this point, if they can clear J-Slime, it's looking to be pretty much a win for INCONTROL. But hey, anything can happen. They like UC is gonna pick out, but still, J-Slime's still gonna pick on Raffi despite being droned out. Now the rest of the members from INCONTROL will start circling his position, triangulating where he is. One person swings from the right, one person swings from the left, but the right person, Bone, goes down. Left is another person, it's Jazz to finish him off. But still, Bry from above is taking out Jazz. Bry's been unstopped. He's been not been able to track this entire round. He's gonna strike back once again on Navozo, another onto Jazz in return, leaving Yusuke by himself in a 1v2.
Yusuke will just drop down into the site. Smart move as Bry is off site. If he wins his one with Rice, he can probably get the bomb down before Bry can move forward. Of course, the intel's been relayed, but there we go. That's the pick he needed. Now he can start putting this bomb down, but Bry has made his way down red stairs and could catch the Yana off guard. He finishes the plant. Bry could catch the Yana off guard, but no, he can't! Beautiful 1v2 by Yusuke. Makes it happen despite the odds, and a good read, recognizing that it's just a 1v1 on the site. And all that's after that is one engagement separating him, his team, and their first win.
Sheesh. That was quite a round there, but yeah, that was a kind of an interesting round from Kitty. So we talked about that roam. We didn't think they were going to stay there for very long, but despite that, members like Exo, members like Bry, members like J-Slime was still sticking around for taking fights in Lava as well, trying to stay their welcome on the top floor, and well, they paid for it. Members going left and right, gunfights again and again. J-Slime pretty well. They did great inside of mining, able to take out 2 for his team, bring them back, and then Bry able to go back to the top floor, take out Jazz, who had taken out J-Slime, giving him a 1v2. But Yusuke, great decision. Goes down and takes the fight with a member on site, leaving it a 1v1, and able to get planted down despite Bry being close to his position, walking the double door.
You know what I want to see, Benny? I want to see Jazz get an ace. Just imagine it right now.
I can imagine Jazz screaming.
I actually can as well. Dude, if Jazz got an ace in this match, I would not hear the end of it.
Yeah, I could imagine Jazz making a Twitter post. I can't say it.
Are you okay?
Of just a video of him screaming.
Are you good?
I couldn't say that. I don't know why.
First unstoppable last round, now tweeter? Words. I'm stumping you today.
Sometimes English just doesn't work for me.
Hey, it happens. Nice thing here, by the way. Since Mira is on the board, you get some 2 very powerful Miras on Reading Room and Fireplace. You can get that one on the dining wall, see if anybody pushes in through train and hold that side of the map. And also one to put upstairs to aid, well, the extension onto that top floor. Part of the reason why Mira is so strong, just 2 Miras in that position can make holding this site and the floor above it so much easier and so much nicer. Of course, at the same time, Bryce still getting aggressive inside a cigar and could very well lose his life, but instead it's Nevo 2 rounds in a row to be the first taken down.
Oh, poor Nivozo. He just goes down once again. And well, with especially the mute jammers too, they can't really open up those mirrors either. Unless, well, they throw a grenade down there, destroys mute jammers. So we're going to see how INCONTROL can deal with this utility. Maybe destroy these mute jammers, just get rid of these ADSs and open up these mirror windows to make it possible. Not so much not possible, but at least more likely that they can make this push. Or if they just go straight for site, because I see members of INCONTROL pushing down towards train. And again, like he's talking about, that second mirror facing into dining is a dangerous prospect. Lava gets aggressive inside the hall. He takes some shots, fires off to the hallway, and now at least he's made his presence. And now we'll see how INCONTROL deal with this. Maybe they're just gonna go straight for that reading push, but again, that vertical pressure could be an issue. No, I don't see any vertical holes.
No, don't see many right now. from either team. At that, Raffi could, of course, go for some. He'll go for a nade right now, sent up down the long haul. Doesn't destroy the mute, but does take down the jammer, allowing for some Hibana charges to be placed on that mirror window. Yusuke gets a kill on a J-Slime, just holding down Pillar right now, making sure nobody can rotate out or downwards, as Bry's still up top, but that's something Yusuke has to be careful about, is he making a play on that cocktail balcony, but he maybe is a bit too reckless. Bry's able to flick up, cut off the head of the Yana, before Yusuke can really have an answer back. Now 50 seconds left, Raffi moves in to compensate and to mitigate the damage done. Can he do it? That's the question. EXO holding the angle could spot Raffi, and he does, but it's not a headshot. It's only a little bit of damage. Quickly, really just equalized by Bone using that Finka charge. It's now like nothing even happened. But what is happening is Whittle Kitties are taking this aggression and completely stopping it. 2v4 right now. Raffi and Jazz, the only ones left. Raffi goes up for not some late vertical play in all likelihood, just to try to get some more kills, even up the man count a little bit. Spots the head of Bry for just a single solitary second before the Aruni rotates back down and leaves Jazz in the wrong end of a 1v4. Now Raffi makes it a 1v3 as it's officially that number now, but he's got to drop down with only 10 seconds left and find 3 bodies, 3 kills. Not going to happen. Whittle Kitties, they do fine. They're third round though.
Yeah, that's the problem with having mirror available in Cafe. Those are just obstacles that are so difficult to overcome. As in control, it saw those mirror windows, whether it be inside of that inside of cocktail facing bar, or whether it be inside of fireplace or dining, watching towards entrance if they walk in from fireplace or from train. Those are such difficult things to deal with. And from the side of in control, well, they want to go for the roam clear, so they push up downstairs. They go for train. They were able to destroy the new jammer. But they weren't able, they didn't have, I guess, Jazz didn't want to throw the X-Gyros towards that wall, or would have him, but he didn't end up using the X-Gyros on that mirror. He ended up taking fights. You saw Yusuke try and push himself in cave. You saw members of In Control push towards the hallway and try to take fights. And time again, you're trying to take fights on members of Little Kitties that are in positions they're expecting. They're crossfires. They're sitting in positions, bunker positions they're waiting for. And time again, In Control losing them mostly at that point too. So we need to see how they're going to do this time, because once again, those mirror windows to this side too are just so difficult to deal with.
Definitely not something that In Control will be pleased to go against the second go around. There's still plenty of problems in the early round beyond those mirror windows. There's really just a lot of the damage done early. The mirror windows compounded that damage on top of all of that because of how long In Control took to really make any progress on that top floor. In Control looking for an opening, at least maybe hopefully an opening pick, will definitely be the first and foremost, because usually how In Control have at least one, what I've seen, the little I've seen in the past. If they're able to get that opening pick, they can really make it work, but as is often the case with Pug Stacks, they don't exactly have, a lot of experience and cohesion together. They really struggle to try and work a man disadvantage into a victory.
It's hard, man. It's difficult, especially with these defenses, mirror available, and especially because you don't see. Well, you do see some aggression from Little Kitties, but they've been able somehow to get away with that aggression, getting those early picks, swinging on people like Nivozo, who's just been unfortunately poking his head in the wrong places and getting picked off time and time again. So we'll see this time if Nivozo's not the first pick, as they're gonna go for that again, opening up the walls, pushing their way into piano, and then deal with that shield, and figure out how they can deal with that mirror window facing the way from piano. Jazz is going to use some of those X-Gyros on the wall, but I think one out of the 6 is mute jams for whatever reason. So they got to destroy the mute jam. Yeah, 1 out of the 6 is just been jammed because that mute jam on the other side of the wall. So that's going to be annoying. But nobody's playing Humidor, so they can just walk in Cigar, take that control, and try and push off of it as much as they can. See if they can find a pick.
Yeah, need to get that final X-Gyros. That really makes the whole set. It's really nothing without that final 1/8 X-Gyros pellet. Do get the cigar wall open. Now they can start progressing inwards. Bry's already moved back from that pixel shield, so In Control can dedicate their entire attention, or the majority of their attention, to opening out the bottom of that mirror window, forcing him back towards pallets. And if they do that in the next 15-20 seconds, I'd say they're looking good in this round so far. But of course, sometimes even that final step, either pushing up Whitehall or pushing inside of the site, can still be very difficult for teams to make work. Yusuke forced to burn the Runegate with a nade. If he misses this one, this could be problematic, very much so. It burns. Yeah, it hits another Runegate. So Bry, who is still facing pressure just because of Yusuke's position there, a lot safer now because of the 2 nades sent into a Runegate.
It might be even there to destroy the Mute Jammer, and of course, hit the Renegade. It can't do that either, so that's unfortunate. Bones give me the next one up and throw a grenade in there, destroy the Mute Jammer, and maybe even kill Bry. Out there goes the grenade. C4 in the wrong place, but good grenade from Bone. Down goes Bry, down goes Mute Jammer. Jazz can open up with the X-Gyros next. They can open their way through and push through Whitehall. And like Lynx was talking about, if they can do this to the next, few seconds left, they can really make a play happen here compared to the last time they attacked this site.
Ooh, another kill by Yusuke. He's able to catch J-Slime getting aggressive inside of Whitehall. And now, unfortunately, Whittle Kitties might need to make a play or hope they can win these gunfights. Raffi spots one on the right stairs, but still loses the fight. It costs most of Rice's HP to make it happen, but it doesn't really matter. The attack has not been stopped, even just a little bit, based on the control they've gained and the pace they're going. Jazz get the bomb down fairly successfully. Exo put to 1 HP, but both Yusuke and Navozo have him basically in gridlock and force him down the hatch. Rice trying to get aggressive in Cigar, cut down pretty quickly. The final 2 kills go very nicely into InControll's favor. We're 2-2 right now, and the attack has gotten all of the rounds they really needed to get.
I would say taking it back because we saw such a poor round before. To see that InControl bring it back and have a much better round is great to see. That was just great work to deal with that mirror window in the bathroom, throw the grenade in there, get the kill onto Bry, get the mirror window open, and then also pick off J-Slime who got aggressive. Sure, Rice trying to come back to site, but it was just pick after pick that push from either, Vozo and Jazz or members pushing into Bar, getting the control they need, pushing back those players, having someone on the rappel and Cocktail as well. Just good work from InControl and an overall just a great attacking plan. Though, of course, things can go wrong, but still, overall, worked great that round. We're going back to Kitchen this time where it was Yusuke who gave us this 1v1 at the end, who really popped off in that 1v2 to give them that round.
Yeah, that 1v2 overall from Yusuke is very good. Early on, Nevo, as Benny mentioned, was the opening pick, and that was the start of an unfortunate trend that lasted a couple rounds. But after that, InControl did a good job of trading it out and bringing it back. A 5v4 became a 4v3 very quickly by clearing out that room. Still became very problematic as they tried to move down to that second floor. J-Slime was a little bit too problematic for InControl's liking and a little bit too just untrackable. Couldn't really get the intel on him, either by choice or by oversight, whatever it was. That's what they need to do, because even though they lost the opening pick, they still were able to trade effectively, but it was that mid-round intel that was lacking for InControl and something they need to shore up if they want to get an even half.
Well, this time it's going to be more difficult. The vigil here for J-Slime, Bry with the Mozzie, and whoa, the Mozzie's dead. I say that Bry jumped out the window. Another person jumped out the window. J-Slime with the second jump out. So Navozo was the first pick, but at least one person traded him out, I guess, in a sense, and refragged him somewhat. But still, that was quite the aggression from Whittle Kids to start us off. And now losing that Nomad early on a site like Kitchen, where aggression running up those stairs. Bry was able to do it last time, though he was dead this time. Just the fact that he was able to ascend those stairs at other times and retake the top floor now becomes that same situation without the air jabs in hand. So this comes to the point: what is InControl's flank drones? What is their drone network going to be like?
Drones have not caught lava just yet. Moving down to that second floor, the Vigil's there as well. And of course, the drone work could be impeccable for InControl, but if that ERC is activated at just the wrong time, it doesn't matter all that much. J-Slime can still get the drop on you despite your best intentions. Everyone right now moving over to Bakery, quickly leaving the roof and the balcony, all dropping down to that first floor. A complete shift of their entire take. Minute 40 remaining, so plenty of time to do it, but very sudden change.
Look, Raffi's just walking, trying to take a fight, and he knows he's there. Great shots of Raffi on the lava through that little, over the bomb chassis, though there is a problem, though. They can't open the wall because there's a mute jammer. They're going to push out in. Rice taking heavy damage as they push through Small Bakery. But at this point, InControl can't get the wall open, so they're going to walk through the bakery, walk through prep, and take these fights. Smoke canisters in the white Exos trying to stop them as long as possible with these smoke canisters. Grenade comes out. Second one stopped there. It's like, at this point, InControl are kind of hitting a wall.
Still a minute left, though. Plenty and a lot more time they might otherwise have to climb over that wall. But Yusuke taking a little bit more damage. He's just crept up. There's still a second player there, but the shotgun can easily take him down. J-Slime gets it in the end, but it's still based on the support of EXO. Now sends his final toxic canister to further build up that wall that is stopping INCONTROL from gaining any more momentum in the final minute of this round. A 4v3 turned into a 2v3 in the blink of an eye, and a couple shots fired from that shotgun. Now Jasmine, one of the only attackers remaining, put to lower HP because of J-Slime inside of the site. Him and Bones sitting inside a bakery can play off this 2v3 and hope they get a pick. Rice is playing a little bit separately right now, so if they're able to get intel, they could make this a 2v2. With how close he's playing, and the two other defenders playing close inside the site, he's gone completely unread. This is now unwinnable for INCONTROL. Jasmine finally finished off. Still the chance for an even half. Now that's the best they can hope for, as Kitchen is won by WITTLE Kitties.
Unfortunate for INCONTROL, but that was interesting because WITTLE Kitty started us off by Bride jumping out that red hallway window on the second floor, looking for a pick. He gets taken out, but at least there was a second person to jump out. J-Slime to kill Nervosa once again. Get him out of the round. Get him out of here. Especially as Nomad 2, they don't have those air jabs. But at that point, without the air jabs, it seemed like INCONTROL started on maybe droning out those roamers, figuring things out. But especially you have the Mozzie and the Vigil, it makes it difficult to pin down those roamers. So at this point, INCONTROL is like, hey, we're just going straight for bakery. But the problem is, work straight bakery, you can't open the wall due to the mute jammers. Mute jammers on the bakery wall, you saw them put all the X-Scouts on there, and from there they stop. They have to then go through angles that the defense are waiting for, whether they prep or small bakery. You saw once time and time again, they were just trading fights, and in the end, losing most of those fights to WITTLE Kitties. So, well, unfortunately, we're on to now back to Reading and Fireplace, where they also didn't clear the roam.
They have the Cali now, Benny.
Oh.
Their problems are solved. Do we even need to play this round?
Yeah.
Need I say more? No,
Cali
of course.
solves everything.
Of course, the other nice thing about the Cali, since Thatcher was banned, Cali could be a nice substitute for Thatcher, and if you're really worried about those mirror windows, you know, you're having trouble, say, nading off those mute jammers or any of the hard breach denial, you can just use a Cali. Put her little gadget, jam it into that reinforcement from long range. Don't need to worry about the hard breach now anymore. You could then use Jazz's X Kairos, open up those mirror windows, and make them unplayable. If they want to go for a dining plant this go around, that could be the key to victory. Because that was very problematic for them last time, and they struggled to work around it.
Well, see this time if they're going to do for the same plan or if they're going to go a different one. Once again, open with the Red Hatch as per usual. And like last time, yeah, they had problems dealing with mute jams. They had problems trying to push their way through if they want to go for that take into Fireplace. This time around, are they going to do the same, though? It looks like they're droning out. See Bry here once again getting aggressive inside of Piano. Despite having the mirror windows, he's going to play that aggressive take anyway. He knows that one drop red, but at this point, he's being droned out. He's going to pull back, expect someone to play off of it. Jumping replicator from Yusuke, giving info to Raffi as he pushes through. So far, just making sure that Piano's clear. And now they're going to see, though, there is that long-range mirror all the way at the end of Freezer towards Cocktail. That's going to be the question. Can they use a lance appropriately to try and stomp that mirror or explode it, destroy it?
Might not matter if J-Slime is able to get a pick or two on this Cocktail balcony. You can see Yusuke anticipating, waiting for J-Slime to peek his head out from the doorway and lose his life accordingly. Sends a couple shots over Yusuke's way, but they just collide into that wall. Nothing found just yet. So half the round is gone, and we're still in a 5v5. All 10 bodies still on the board in this round. A lance sent out, tries to open up that Cocktail wall, but nothing found just yet. Still waiting for some action to happen. They start finally creeping across that long bar, but even then, Benny, look at how long they are taking to make their way over. Bone finally rushes in, but he's quickly cut down by J-Slime, who's not been dealt with. Jazz with a nice refrag. He's able to take that man down. And remember, for this kind of site, if you're going for a reading plant, all you need is that vertical. If it's even 20 seconds left, you can make it work. And they finally get it. 4v3, they have his control, but there it all goes. It starts slipping through their fingers. 2v2 as EXO and Rice finally enter into this round, getting some of the only kills for WITTLE Kitties and making Yusuke and Nevo the only two left.
At this point, too, they have a C4 in hand. There's some holes already made for them. So at this point, WITTLE Kitties have to be aware of this coverage, vertical play here. But again, without the sledge in hand, they can't try to sledge in more of those specific positions, like where Lava is at the moment inside of reading. Exo's waiting for a drop down laundry. If they do go for it, but it looks at this point they're going for that play, trying to get the plant down, and you're gonna have someone like Novozo above to try and clear any rotates, stop anyone from trying to kill Yusuke, but Yusuke may just push the pressure. Nope, he's gonna go for the plants. Novozo has the cover. A C4 still in hand from Lava. Can it be stopped though? C4 goes out. No, it can't be stopped. Novozo doesn't have quite the angle. He's gonna drop right in the laundry, right into the welcoming arms of Exo, and Little Kitties will take their 4th defense.
Seemed like this could be a 3-3 half for In Control based on especially how that round started to go. That C4 towards the end, and specifically Rice and Exo getting those 2 picks was so big for Whittle Kitties in that round. Through the floor as well, by the way. That wasn't like, oh, you know, the Rome put in a fight before they were taken down. No, aside from the kill J-Slime got on the Bone as the first pick, they pretty much collapsed after that and were even caught running with their tail between their legs back down the hatch. It was Rice and Exo down below who successfully brought that back and made things happen for In Control. 4-2 half, though, on the defense is nothing to be like, yes, we're so good at. That's about where you want to be on Cafe defense, and where In Control could still find some momentum. Of course, I feel like with these poke stacks, Benny, I always say that, but the attack seems to be their preferred side. Don't know if it's the same here, but at least in theory, just based on how this map goes, In Control, this will not be unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, same old, and well, Jazz starts off by throwing an impact at the floor. Doesn't damage anybody, good. Just kind of wasting impact. He's playing that Rook, though, we see very often using the 2x, looking to find some long angles onto these attackers, try and fight fire with those long magnifications. But so for the moment, we'll see how it works out for them. But it's top floor, going for this bar and cocktail for In Control to start us off, and we'll see if Little Kitties can do the same. But no mirror being brought. We saw a mirror was such a powerful tool for Little Kitties, but In Control don't seem to want to bring it.
Bomb located by attacker.
Trying to make it a little more challenging. Forfeit him right now. Ban him from the tournament.
Slash kill right now. Get him out of here. Oh, wow. Oh,
Jazz is going for a spawn peek, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought.
that was a slash kill right there. Oh my God.
Good one, buddy.
Oh, man. I did spectate you. Anyway, so that's not a great start for In Control. Jazz throws his life away. He's gonna be the one 10 for that start. And well, with that kill, we need to see In Control maybe get aggressive with bring it back. But we'll see what Widow Kitties has in store because the Kites on the board. They can't really get these walls open. It seems like maybe In Control are probably gonna ignore that bathroom, maybe that bathroom side, that piano side, and let them push through. And then we're gonna see if Little Kitties can make their push through the white hallway, as it's been reinforced off, been all kited, electroclawed. As at this point, one player walking back, Bone's gonna walk back to site through the hallway, and Exo, actually, someone right at his window. There's still someone on the stage window.
Yeah, there is someone playing very aggressively inside of Christmas right now. Direct intel on his position as well, so is a bit problematic. Never mind, Yusuke gets a kill anyway. Good shot. Nice one on the Bri. Just got the hiccups in the middle of play-by-play. That's always when you want it to happen. Nevo also puts lava. I think I made them go away. Nevo also puts lava down to 1 HP. That was really close, both for Lava and myself, as I'm trying to make them go away. And Yusuke is able to very nicely spot the head of Lava, just sitting there awaiting the shots almost. Rice also now falls. The entire cigar push has completely collapsed and crumbled. Yusuke, bad timing with the C4, but right timing with the shots. Doesn't even matter. Benny, I want to be honest with you. I don't know how the hell that clear didn't work. How did Yusuke was just on stage the entire time.
I don't know.
How did they not clear him out?
Did they open the red wall to piano?
I don't know.
Because if they didn't open that wall, then it makes sense he could stay there. Because if they didn't open that piano wall, then you can't really find an angle on him, can you?
No, I really thought with Jazz just utterly getting dumpstered on that spawn
That
peak.
was funny.
I thought that round would be a loss. However, it was not. In fact, they were stronger without him.
Yeah, that just proves Jazz is not needed.
True. This is a 4v5 that we are watching right now.
What is Jazz kills like? You guys see the score for it?
Yeah, let's see the scoreboard. See what it looks like.
I don't know if he's. I don't know if the.
I don't think
think he's here with us.
I think Max can.
Yeah, I don't think he hears us. But anyway, Yeah, after Jazz died, you know, that was unfortunate, but at that point it was saw from Little Kitties. They tried to push in the piano, but they couldn't open up the piano wall for whatever reason into read the piano. So they couldn't deal with Yusuke in a timely manner because they didn't really have an angle on them. And of course you have Raffi playing elsewhere, playing with him inside a piano from the pixel side, able to help him out and deal with what saw Rice who walked through, and they were getting shot as well from bar. Like you see members on Little Kitties walking by that cigar door into bar, getting shot up, getting lit up by the members of In Control. Then they walk in a cigar and someone like either Yusuke or Raffi finishes them off. So it seems like Little Kitties were just walking into the trap that In Control had set up for them.
I don't know. Would you even call that a trap?
I don't know.
It's just Yusuke sitting in Christmas.
It was some kind of trap because they just didn't seem to know that he was there, or Raffi was playing with him either.
That's true. That's true, I guess.
Maybe it's called a trap because it was a lack of intel.
Is that a trap? By the way, Max is now here. Max, we need to see the scoreboard. We have to see how many kills Jazz has. Look at that. Barely any. We actually could have just seen that on the...
Oh.
We actually just could have seen that on the side anyway, actually, think about it now.
Oh,
I feel kind of stupid now, I'm not gonna lie.
I do feel kind of stupid now, too.
Well, we'll see if Jazz gets a fourth here. As you can see him peek the holes made at the bottom of red stairs. Thankfully, though, he can't because nobody from Whittle Kitties has jumped in yet. I believe they are going for a bakery direct their own. One already might be working their way into prep, if I'm not mistaken.
Or just jump on the gator.
Oh yeah, I believe it's just a gem on a replicator, as you can tell. Yep, there it is. He's trying to gain some intel. They will spot. I believe that's Jazz playing behind one of the stove tops. There's two players playing there right now. Ooh, nice drone by Lava inside of the site. If that's not spotted, that could actually be huge.
Yeah, that's some intel they need. They spot the smoke of Jazz sitting in the corner, especially the Rooney as well of Nvozo playing long into the angle. So if he can, you know, J-Slime plays angle quickly, he can probably see him. Lava pushes in for a moment, causes some noise, causes Nvozo a swing, and J-Slime's ready for it. That was a bait for Nvozo that goes down. Great job to Widow Kitties. Now another one takes his place. It's going to be the Kaid of Yusuke taking that place, and now he's dead too. So one after another, they are falling into the bait that is Little Kitties here. So at this point, Bones loves trying to go back. He takes out Brian. They know Jazz pushing up, but it doesn't matter. They know he's there because he still takes two and a third onto Exo.
Not the caster social media manager triple right now. Again, I'm hearing about that one later. I was about to make a joke about how the cost of that drone was off the charts, but Adam, Jazzman, Jassim going absolutely massive in that round, evening it up. 4-4 for In Control. I don't know if I'd say that's a redemption arc. You're still bad, but you still misspelled redemption.
They even knew he was there. Lava had his location. He still walks through prep and just murders two people with a shotgun. And
I was actually flabbergasted. He got the first kill. I was like, all right, they literally know where he is. He gets traded. He got the second kill. I was like, what?
And then he downs Lava, and you're like, what? Or Exo. He downs Exo. But still, that's crazy. That was crazy right there. No, we wouldn't spectate, but we saw you do it, Jazz.
We spectated him getting fried, but we didn't spectate him getting the 3K.
It's sad. Hey.
Oh, I love life. I really do. It is the moments like that I live for.
No, just no.
4-4 now. Hey, you can't say that. That's a TOS word.
Damn, Jazz, you're about to get media banned from SCS.
The social media manager gets media banned. Ironic. Jazz is also even now. 6-6 for him.
Wow.
Look at that. Beautiful. It's Nevo who's slacking right now, actually.
He's gotten opening picked like 3 times.
That's true. Nevo's had a rough go of it for a few rounds this matchup. In Control won 2 defenses. They won Cocktail, they won Reading, and if they now win Reading, they will complete the hat trick, Benny. 3 rounds in a row for them.
Wait,
all three.
What are you doing?
Why? Like,
why?
What's the point of that?
Why would you?
What's the point?
He's not even in our...
Bro, can you imagine if he gets banned for toxicity mid-game?
It's a custom game. You can't get banned for that.
Could you?
I don't think you can. It's a custom game.
What if he does, though?
They don't watch the logs for custom games. I don't think they do, at least. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he would. That'd be
I
fun
don't know.
for you,
I don't work at Ubisoft. I can't tell you.
Anyway, we're on next defense. It's reading and fireplace for the In Control guys, and what we've seen In Control on this attack not really go for the roam clear is Widow Kitties gonna do so instead. Though they seem to be going so far, there's not really any aggressive play compared to Widow Kitties besides the one man of Bone, who's been taking some shots from picks, so he's gonna back off though after getting shots in return. You also see Navozo trying to get a pick of his own, but once again, unfortunately, he's the opening pick. So that's not for you.
Yikes. Tough watch for Nevo right now. Tough game. But it happens, you know. Not exactly on the most glamorous of roles, though he was a Rooney swing cocktail back there, so he was trying to go for his hero play. Doesn't work out. Opening pick for Whittle Kitties. Nothing answered back. Kind of problematic here, though, because that leaves, I believe, Benny, if my eyes do not deceive me, and correct me if I'm wrong, one person on the top floor right now. I think there is some support on White Stairs, so he's not completely alone. I actually think I might have spotted a second person there. I'm going to be honest, I can't fully tell.
No, I think it's only one person white, one person inside cocktail. You're right.
That's what I thought. Okay. I don't know why I second guessed myself like that. But now that he is the only one left, this is a little bit problematic because he's got to fall back pretty quickly, and that'll be top control with like a minute 20 remaining.
They still got the sledge available too, so that's Bone dropping down. The member on white also picks back up, so now it's gonna leave Widow Kitties to do their job, open the floor up, see if they can find a pick. Though there is a C4 in the hand of Yusuke. If Yusuke can try and deal lava with that C4, you know, pinpoint that C4 onto him specifically, it still could be a round for Widow Kitties if they can't control that vertical play. But Rafi just waiting for someone to peek his head, but they were ready for it on the side of Widow Kitties, knowing he was playing the position. That's not good. Yusuke's gonna play for the white pressure if they go down that white stairs. But this point, it's gonna be scary. Who's gonna play reading to try and stop the plant? A-Bones. Oh, Bones actually great position. Okay.
Yusuke, nice position too. Close on White Stairs. Could make it work with the shotgun, but there's somebody watching White Stairs right now. He should be dead man. No, he's not watching. Oh, but there's the air jab. All right, there we go. Oh no, he's on drone. Oh no, he loses the fight. What? How does Rice lose that? It's a 3v4, so still advantage favoring Widow Kitties, but I mean, that is just unbelievable. Lava down now too from below. Surely this clutch is not going to happen because this would happen in the most ridiculous way imaginable. 19 seconds left. Jazz does fall, so 10 seconds of denial. The little toxic canister he had remaining now off the floor, but as you said, the C4 wasted. Bone and Yusuke have to win this by gunfights. They win the first. Only 2 more separates them and taking the lead. Bone puts a low HP. Yusuke down. Bomb successfully placed onto the floor. Bone in the 1v2 can't land the pre-fire. Widow Kitties stop the hat trick. The flawless rotation. They win their first round on the attack.
Oh, that was so close too. That was such a great comeback despite losing, not really doing much on that roam. Losing one member early in that point, they just pushing, take control of the roam, and despite that, Jazz gets a pick. We saw a kill from another player as well, just bringing it back and keeping it at least competitive in a sense. But the fact that Rafi was sitting inside of just default, waiting for someone to peek it, and well, Widow Kitties was totally expecting that. On top of the fact at that point, they had that control. They had the opening vertical play. They're going for that plant, and the only real denial you had was that C4, which did not land, unfortunately. And that kind of leads Widow Kitties at that point to just watch and In Control to swing. And you can tell Widow Kitties won their fights. They played that great. And now we go on to what be back to bar and cocktail for In Control. Is Jazz gonna swing again?
There's something, as we go on, and all of our mental walls are slowly torn down as we go through this transformative experience together. You really start to think about the fact that for 9 rounds now, in complete and utter seriousness, we have been saying the name Widow Kitties. Just want to take a moment and just let that simmer. Let that marinate. That for 9 rounds now, I have been getting paid to say the name Widow Kitties as if I am casting SI Grand Finals.
Well, the question then be is who on was it like a team decision that called themselves that, or did someone on Widow Kitties decide that name?
I like to think it was by majority rule, majority vote. I don't like to think that it was a. I don't like to think it's a itty bitty dictatorship.
Itty bitty dictatorship.
Yeah, was that funny? Was that
they should
clever?
call themselves that instead.
And I would not be surprised, honestly, if EXO suggested some kind of name like that.
Oh my god. Oh, I was dead.
I was about to say, if I'm correct, it's 40 seconds in, and Whittle Kitties have already entered the second floor, and while going for a cocktail take, Lava loses his life early on. J-Slime also getting very aggressive on those white stairs. Sends up a nade in response and could very well get 2 picks, but it's caught by an ADS. So no kills today, unfortunately. You'll have to either wait for that ADS to recharge and then burn it, or just cut your losses and move away. That's exactly what they'll do, but Raffi also getting aggressive in turn. There are 3 bodies inside of Reading that might not be aware of his presence.
Well, the cocktail take, they lost their buck early, so that's already a detriment, and I'm not sure how they're going to go from here. They, of course, could use some of that impacts from the Zofia, maybe some grenades from below to try and open the floor up. But I feel like at this point, it's pretty obvious from INCONTROL what the game plan is from WITTLE Kitties. We're seeing them, of course, change up their plan and be ready and ever adapting to this, as Raffi is waiting for a chance to jump out the window, though I'm expecting an air jab or a claymore to be on that window, so I don't think it's going to work out. J-Slime looking to maybe push up. He's going to use that replicator first, and Raffi's going to play off of it, actually. It's been a fake. Great job from J-Slime to bait out Raffi. Rice and Bry will fight off, though. Jazz and Yusuke go down. Now it's on Bone and Navozo to try and bring this back. But they should know the play, though. And Bone's trying to hold off the window, but Nevo is just being... He knows someone's coming to white stairs, but he can still win that fight.
That collapsed spectacularly for INCONTROL right there. All built off that excellent bait by the Yana. Now, Nevo and Bone, can they make this work? Nevo knows there's one inside of Whitehall, and it's not nice, just single bullet fells Bry on side of the white stairs. And that beautiful play, that 3K, that all just flew, flying the round in Whittle Kitty's favor. It's all gone. 2v2 now. J-Slime, though, slowly creeping his way up white. Nevo has moved into Freezer, and I doubt Bone is exactly in the area to contest. So this is a nice angle by J-Slime to hold the angle for Nevo, but he gives his position up. By electrifying himself on the K charge, he's actually revealed his position. Rice will move over, consolidate the attacker's remaining 2 bodies all on the same side of the map. And Rice flashes on in. It's caught by an ADS, though. Can Nevo swing? He can't get the kill, though. He tries to take the fight and is cut down in the process. With 15 seconds left, and Bone just has to wait. Pray that he's not spotted by any member of the attack, but he doesn't have the intel. Still thinks one's Freezer, and that fatal mistake, that fatal flaw and oversight gives Whittle Kitties match point.
Oh, that was scary there. This, just the fact he hits the electricity, and then he throws the flash, he gets caught by ADS, and Nevo still can't win it, though. But either way, it was interesting because Whittle Kitties had a plan in mind. They would go for that control of cocktail. They're going to, control of reading, and use that buck in below, use that skeleton key to push those players out. But unfortunately, Lava was the first pick. He walks in a laundry. Somebody from the top of that hatch is ready for it. And at that point, you lose your buck. You try to use a grenade, you try to use impacts, try and push it further on, and you didn't get much. And then from that point, you have to try, Whittle Kitties at that point have to try and find picks, try and find opening to create that round. And J-Slime was one of the very members of the 3 that created that opening for them. Using that gem replicator, baiting out Yusuke, or actually it gets Raffi to walk down the stairs, get taken down. Yusuke and Jazz elsewhere also get taken down in the same moment, giving Whittle Kitties that push up white stairs. And from that point, it's Nevo and Bone, who did make it close though. They made it a 2v2 in the end there. But unfortunately, even in a 2v2, there's not enough intel to play off of. They're trying to play off sound, trying to play off where these members are. And the question is, where do you position yourself in that position and that time? And they try to make it as possible, but unfortunately, Nevo can't win that fight. Getting one pushing from Bathroom, one pushing from that rotate from White. He's trying to stay alive in that position.
By the way, just to update on a result you might be interested in.
Oh.
Actually, a couple results actually that are interesting. One, Outlast B Bubble Blowers. I say that just because we saw Bubble Blowers on stream a couple times, both in OT games, and they lost in regulation this go round. Thought that was interesting. In bigger news, though, Eclectic beat West Garfield Park and have all but solidified themselves in the closed qualifiers. It's, again, kind of like Aerial Arise. They have 6 wins. They're not, like, guaranteed in, but they're, like, basically there.
Yeah, West Garfield expect to be in close qualifiers. Yeah, it's like, there's no way. But the fact that, Eclectic beat them, that's looking great. Eclectic have been back and forth. We saw them do decent in, like, stage 1, but we're interested to see how they improve, further on as we go on in the league and go on to the stages. So it's great to see them here in Qualifier 2, doing their best, showing up that they can still, try their best and make it into the next stage. But here, that's still interesting to see that. Not but sure. Well, we'll see if INCONTROL can make their way through, because they still need 2 more rounds to get to overtime, because they're also on the bridge. Well, Bone's gonna start us off. Great shot on the lava. He jumps out, gets that pick, and he's actually able. Is he gonna get back alive?
He does, at least for the moment. Opens up that barricade, jumps back on in. So there you go. 4v5 early on. Set of nades taken down. J-Slime now is the only ones left, but to be fair, if they can play their cards right, they might not need all that much. They're able to clear this pixel shield effectively. Exo not at all aware of Yusuke. This time peeking inside a freezer, not playing as aggressively in Christmas like he did last time, but still catching the attack off guard. Raffi has already pulled back into bathroom, letting go of that pixel position. So if J-Slime wants to use those nades, he probably should save one for bathroom, because Raffi close in that position with yellow shotgun, dangerous combination.
Yeah, I think I talked about last time, just, using the extra card to force the attack to push through that white hallway. The shotgun's going to be interested in here and see if they can open up the bathroom wall. But J-Slime, the second person you're talking about with the set of grenades, is now down. Rice will take out Nevo in return, though, as he tries to finish off J-Slime. So at this point, they get drawn out and Raffi inside the bathroom. It looks like Bryce is looking to try to take out the person on white stairs. And this is going to issue now. This white hallway is quite a contention point. So they got to find another angle either through the bar or just try and grenade out Raffi and push through. But again, Raffi's got a shotgun. You got a person on white stairs. There's quite a few crossfires here.
Ooh, where you can see Raffi. He's contemplating a peek. There's an air jab on that doorway, and the FO12 is not exactly the long-range gun, so he's got to be careful if he wants to take an engagement on that doorway. Exo has worked his way on in the 4v4. He successfully baits out the C4, takes a lot of damage, but he's still able to bait it out. Raffi close with a shotgun. This is where the noob out coverage needs to work, and it fails completely. Raffi catches the planter off guard as Bry tries to compensate. He falls just the same. Now he can move back into bathroom, get his third kill of the round. J-Slime, the only hope left, 1 HP to his name. And 2 members he has to cut through with only 7 seconds remaining. Intel on one and an idea of the other's position. Neither getting aggressive, though. INCONTROLL will manage to save this round, albeit in the 1v1 by the end. And just one defensive win separates them from overtime.
Oh, and the coverage was the point there. If J-Slime had been in that position earlier, he could have stopped. He could have stopped Raffi from creating that play in the first place. Because if Raffi had gone down, well, because you saw elsewhere, well, 1, they would have got the plant down, and 2, you saw other members of INCONTROLL going down that were holding angles like bathroom, like bar. And if he had not been down, if the plants hadn't gone down with Exo, that could have been around for the Whittle Kitties to finish it off. But hey, good job INCONTROLL, good job to Raffi for that 3K to keep them alive. We go down to the kitchen, where it was kind of it was an interesting play. It was Jazzman 3K. I think I say.
Not something that you would you would think you would ever utter on a professional broadcast. And yet it happened. And it won them the round. It's not a clutch. Was still a very big impactful. Actually, it wasn't a clutch, but they were in a 3v5, and it is the play that brought them back.
Well, yeah, it was the play that brought them back, because you saw 2 people die to a bait.
Yeah, 2 people died to a bait in a very well-placed drone, by the way, which we could still see because I don't believe it was ever actually spotted by INCONTROLL. So if Lava can get that drone in position again, that'll be huge, because that was still a very well-placed drone and could still be very good. Because even that, actually, I'm just going to talk about this drone now. It even had intel on Jazz's position. They knew he was there. It was just kind of a mistiming between everybody on the attack.
I think Exo called him out, and they still won it. He still won it.
Even then, that play almost didn't work, all because of that drone. So if they get that again, looking very good. We'll see, though. See if the drone gets shot or gets in a position. For all we know, the one drone that's been shot was that one drone.
Could have been this time. Yeah, that was a crucial thing to their play last time. But we'll see this time if they roam clear, because last time they did just go straight for that bakery play, and that they used that drone heavily in their favor. So this time looks like they are going for bakery once again. Nobody from INCONTROLL holding it, so at this point they can just walk in, so taking control, open up those walls, destroy the default cam, start destroying these bar and prep, and let the gem replicator get more info on the members of INCONTROLL playing this, because otherwise I don't see anybody from Whittle Kitties going upstairs. So at this point they should be able to push through, and I'm interested to see what INCONTROLL does in response. If maybe those roamers come down, then push on to prep or something like that. But when it comes down, destroy the shield, and I'm hoping someone from INCONTROLL doesn't get baited once again.
They have fallen for that repeatedly, though, on multiple different attacks. So see if it happens here again. We still have 2 minutes remaining. There's plenty of time for some misplays between one or both of these teams. So not going to make any claims just yet, but I can imagine we'll maybe see one. Gemini Replicator sprints, catches bone inside a coat check, though pretty common position for a defender to be, so no surprise there that there is a Jaeger playing inside a coat check. Whittle Kitties will just continue with their bakery direct so far. Raffi with some nice vertical holes, though. Ooh, could catch the Maverick if he gives himself up. You can see the intel relaying that, hey, there's somebody on the opposite side of that wall, and if the angle is forgiving, Raffi could get a kill, but unfortunately the wall opens up, and Raffi's not able to find anything at the moment, and now the defense has to deal with an angle directly into the site.
Well, at least there's that vertical pressure still. You still see Raffi above as the alibi with vertical pressure using that bailiff. So this is kind of the big thing is Raffi's control is important here. Raffi keep control of train and use that vertical pressure. You can stop any push through. J-Slime taking heavy damage. He's trying to fight through this hole created by his team, take fights and push these defenders back. I don't know if they know about the vertical pressure because that's going to be kind of the deal breaker in pushing through. If Raffi just stops them from walking into prep, it's going to be big. Jazz, great shot on the J-Slime all the way from the back of sight. Nevo as well, getting one on the Bri. It's not looking good so far. 2 great picks for In Control.
Maybe a third coming through if this angle from Nevozo is able to bear fruit, but no, he jumps up, gets taken down, but still a 4v3 with only 35 seconds left. Rice potentially going for a very late clear of the top floor to dislodge Raffi from his position on these vertical holes. That does leave Lava and Exo, only 2 men down below with not a lot of time, but great reaction by Rice, not even looking where Raffi is, but still able to win the fight. These smoke canisters are so massive. There's a small window where things can happen. Never mind. 2 members from Whittle Kitties get smoked in an instant, and the third kill comes fairly soon after. Overtime for In Control as they win 2 of their defenses in a row. Which side are they starting on, Benny? It's been a defender side at Cafe. Do they get it? They do not.
That's unfortunate, but last round was just, that was great because that was a Whittle Kitties starting us off, getting the wall open, but again, not able to stop Jazz or Nevo from playing those positions, able to get those picks. On top of the fact that they're able to deal with Raffi. By the time they got rid of Raffi upstairs, the members of In Control were already in position to stop the push further in. Like Jazz getting aggressive, Bone getting aggressive inside of Whiskey. Great positions from In Control. Great game sense to move up when they need to. So we'll see how they do this time. And yeah, they gotta break the trend now. They gotta win these attacks despite them losing them in the past.
Benny?
He's calling me Ben.
What?
It's weird you just call me Ben there.
Say, listen, I stutter sometimes. I think fast, I talk fast. Like Winston Wolfe. Just not with driving. I was gonna make some joke about like, oh wow, Bone is 6-picking from the Finca to the Sophia. The joke being that, at least in terms of players, oftentimes the 2 operators are interchangeable. Not necessarily in terms of what they can actually do, though there is quite a bit of overlap. It's more so a reference to the fact that sometimes we'll see a Zofia ban. Like, for example, Ashen has had Zofia banned against him repeatedly, and then he'll just play Finca and still get kills and do what Zofia would do.
LMG go burr.
LMG go burr. Is Bone an LMG crutch? Will it be enough to tip the scales and win them this round? He is using the LMG. Find out more right after this break. Just kidding.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Can we say that?
Can we? Oh. Someone cut that. Well, we're back on this attack for In Control, where last time they tried to go for that play straight to site, straight for fireplace, and well, it didn't go so well. They weren't really finding picks, they weren't finding control, they weren't able to deal with the mirror windows, which is a big thing here for In Control. This time along, maybe they're going for that roam clear, but again, it's Bri who's been playing very aggressive on this clear. He's playing that piano side very aggressively, and they also still have that mirror window far off in the back of Cocktail. So there's still a lot to be done here, and In Control have to try to probably move a bit quicker if they want to fully clear this out, if they are going for roam clear, but it looks like there's a drop so far. So again, the question is, are they actually going to do it? Doesn't seem like it.
2 members drop down onto red stairs. You can hear the clomp. Yeah, that's not exactly the best onomatopoeia word I could have used there. The I don't know. You could just hear them drop the red stairs. Just gonna drop that entirely. Nothing really, no counterplay from Whittle Kitties right now, except a reinforcement to close off this angle. Sure, you can't take full advantage of that mirror window now. The nice thing, though, now they also don't have an angle to shoot you from. You can fully reinforce this, make it a bit more difficult to clear. Plus, the Aruna Gate, even if you open it up, you still have the Aruna Gate to clear out if you want to try to move through that. Not much purpose beyond that, though. The nice thing here, though, Benny, it's been a minute 40 seconds. INCONTROL haven't even touched the cocktail side of things.
I don't know what they're doing. It looks like they're now rotating towards train to go for that.
Wait,
same...
hold on. Did they just leave?
Yeah, they just left. I don't see anybody. Nobody's going for it.
Bro, what?
Like they decided to stand in cigar for 2 minutes and then not do anything, and now they're pushing towards reading. Maybe they're trying to throw Widow Kitties off, thinking they're going for them clear, but they're not.
What a fake out.
I don't know. But at this point, they're trying to walk into reading, but of course they're scared of that vertical play. People in heaven, people above them pushing through 90. Someone's gonna swing, someone's gonna lose. Raffi loses the fight to Lava, who just swings 90, and then Rice as well swings from the mirror window, takes down Bo, and well, there goes the entire play.
Hey, not the entire play. There's still 3 members alive, and well, each man could count for 1,000 based on how great they are. Yusuke with 14 kills. Jazzman going positive. Yusuke now dead, but he gets a nade from the afterlife, and now Jazzman is gone, and it's only Navozo left inside of Reading Hall. Can he win the round here? Nope, he cannot. Little Kitties on match point now. 1 round away from staving off defeat, but more importantly, sending INCONTROL out of contention for the closed qualifiers.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time just kind of sitting in cigar that round.
Yeah, I really like. Why? What's the point?
Yeah, I don't know what the plan was.
What was the plan? What was the plan?
Was it really supposed to be a fake out? Were you trying to like fake them out somehow by sitting in cigar and shooting some shots towards cocktail and then saying, "Nah, we're just gonna go downstairs."
Yeah, I don't really know what the plan was there. I want to be fully honest with you. Just looked like, hey, let's take top floor. Crap, this is a lot of work. We'll go downstairs.
Oh, I'm lazy.
I would say I'm lazy. You don't need to start throwing ad hominems their way. They're rude. Calm down.
When's she gonna like insult them out of pocket?
I thought I would do more of that, in all honesty.
Yeah, you didn't do much for that this round.
I
Except
kind
like...
of subverted my own expectations I set.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna insult them for you because you didn't want to do it.
Also, dude, Jazz, Raffi, and Nevo all have 10 or more deaths. Actually, so do Whittle Kitties. They're a little bit different, but
it's been a bloody game.
I actually don't know what I expected. We played 13 rounds. Like, sometimes I say things. I'm like, why'd you say that, Carter? What was the point? What was the point there? Like, of course, you moron.
Yusuke, yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm dumb.
Wow, that's funny. By the way, I don't know how this has happened, but every single game we've cast in on the mainstream has been one of the final games remaining.
We're good at choosing games.
Right now, we have 7 games left, including this one. I am amazed at how we've always managed to, again, get a game that keeps it really close.
That's what you want to see. I don't want to see these 7-2s or 7-3s or 7-0. Those are boring.
That is true, because then we have to jump to player streams, and I'm like, I think I know what's happening.
No, those are painful. That's why
I will say,
when I cast like CL qualifiers in the ESL days, I was casting like one-sided games. Just
I will say though, I do enjoy listening to the player comms. That's always fun. Especially we saw a Gunner game, I think in the last qualifier, and that one was particularly funny.
That was actually funny because we were talking about the faces he was making.
Yeah, he was making very weird faces. Here though, sorry to distract. It is a kitchen defense, as you can see. Not much has happened the first 45 seconds though. Whittle Kitties are going for a full clear. Raffi, of course, meeting some opposition pretty early on. He'll fire some shots and then immediately get the hell out of dodge and go all the way down to the bottom of White Stairs. So the second floor is free for the taking for Whittle Kitties. Minute of the round has passed. They can start opening up these holes, opening up these hatches, everything they could want and more. Just means it's a 5v5. No advantage giving away just yet.
The Little Kids this time are actually going for a clear. Last time we saw this site, they were going for, well, that's Raffi once again getting
there it is.
Cut off on the roam as he tries to walk back up his stairs. But so far, yeah, Little Kids this time are actually trying to go for roam clear. They've done it so well. They push back play. They've killed Raffi, so great job to them. Now gonna see you use that vertical pressure and how they can transition to that first floor. J-Slime with a great angle to see if anybody else is going to get aggressive from INCONTROL, but nobody is. Lava's going to go to work. Try and find angle on somebody playing maybe behind bomb chest, playing on site. And whether or not, we don't see actually any players on the side of INCONTROL playing that VIP booth side, so they could go for a freezer drop.
Would be a hell of a way to end this. Oldest play in the book. Jazzman taken down. That's always a plus to any round. Then they just send it in through Freezer. Bri taking a lot of damage, though. Yusuke putting him to 1 HP. I do believe that's Yusuke. Or that could be Bone sitting inside a code check. Either way, it's not Yusuke or Bone that are the next taken out. It's Nivozo, who, again, still not having the best of games so far. That leaves Bone a little bit hung out to dry. Sitting inside a code check. Zofia concussed. He's got to make a play, and he might catch one of the players off guard. But I think the Zofia might get the drop on the Jaeger, and yes, take him down. In fact, Yusuke and Jazzman, the only two left stuck inside of the site, separated, one in A, one in B. They do manage to down Bri. Jazz on the elevated surface playing close with a shotgun might be enough to catch the attack off guard. Only 25 seconds left. Yusuke sends out, gets a big C4 kill onto Rice. With Bri picked up as well, he's on 25 HP. I have seen 2v4s, one, that were way less winnable than this. Jazz close with a shotgun could be the key to victory here. It might be what separates them, but Yusuke's the one going big so far. Jazzman in the 2v3. They start pushing in through Freezer. He gets the diffuser dropped on the floor, trapped in front of him. Yusuke a triple so far. They end up winning it out. 2v5 to stay in it. In control, defy the odds, and we need all 15 rounds to see which of these meme teams makes it, well, doesn't get kicked out.
Wow, I will have to reiterate what Yusuke said there. That was a great start to Widow Kitties. They get control of the top floor. They kill Raffi. And from there, they even push downstairs, they transition to the first floor. You saw J-Slime take control of that Whiskey side. You saw a kill onto Bone as well in coat check. No, and even goes down to J-Slime. There was so many kills in the favor of Widow Kitties. They had so much control. But despite that control, they then give 1-for-1s time and time again to INCONTROLL to Yusuke. Yusuke, though, and even those 1v1s, C4 goes out, he kills another player, downs the player. C4 is going to finish him off, then kills another player too that was in coat check, then gets a third on top of that. And Jazz, playing the bomb chassis well, knows that position behind the bomb chassis, plays with a shotgun without any other vertical control, somebody playing a position above or playing with that player inside a freezer, because, well, interesting enough, Widow Kitties only sent one person down that freezer hatch, and that person just walks into a shotgun shot of Jazz.
Benny, I have an update for you. Benny, I have an update for you.
Hey, yo,
One, we are actually the last game. We're actually the last game right now. This is the only one remaining before the round ends. But you know what the second to last game was?
What?
Aerial Rise versus Achieve. Guess who won that?
Achieve won that.
Achieve won. There are now no teams with a flawless record left in the qualifier. Only in the previous one, well, technically not in the first one all the way back last year, the only team with a flawless record was Surf Esports. And I think they ended, what, 8-0, I think? Here, no teams with a flawless record. And we're also the last game.
Oh, well, only 3 minutes left in this game, or 2 minutes 40 seconds to be specific. So we got some time left until we are ending into, well, to the next round. Could be, well, I think this is last round, right? I think it's going to be last round, round 8. So a little bit to go. We're almost there.
I thought you meant in the game. I was like, yes, Benny, it's round 15. We don't go more than that. Like, what? It's like, jeez.
Jeez, I know you're old, but...
Let's go. Yusuke dropping 29 kills right now. Pales in comparison to Raffi's 29 bomb for the 8-7 victory, getting them to this point.
Yeah, Yusuke's going crazy this game. He's 19-8. Crazy.
And
Yusuke's cracked.
I mean, after that 2v5 last round, I mean, you should expect the stats to be boosted a little bit. Of course, unfortunately for INCONTROLL, they're on the disadvantaged side in this game so far. 4 rounds for the attack overall, I do believe. And the opening pick, 2 picks for J-Slime as they walk right into his crosshairs. He's looking for a third. It doesn't happen. Evo finally avenges his teammates, but only 1 kill after the Hibana and the Sledge are taken down, Betty. I don't like the looks of that.
He just stares at the gem replicator, which is actually really a good plan, I guess. He stares at the gem replicator and shoots past it and kills 2 people. Like, wow, J-Slime, that was insane. But hey, at this point, yeah, now we gotta see INCONTROLL if they can try and bring this back, being in the man disadvantage, because the rest of Widow Kitties are just waiting for INCONTROLL to make their move now, waiting in, you know, positions like VIP, positions like Whiskey, positions like behind the bomb chassis, waiting for INCONTROLL to make their move as one person is slowly walking down the white stairs, maybe try to catch Bri off guard, is Bone, as Yusuke runs by the replicator and just makes more noise so they know he's pushing down the white stairs.
Benny, wanna know what's so funny?
What?
I haven't seen much of INCONTROLL play or like be in their comms. But you know what I do know?
What?
They have struggled at clearing out this exact position. That shield on bottom white, I have seen them try to clear it out multiple times, and it's rarely worked. They have cleared out Freezer, though, so if they want to go for a drop, their direct opposition, or part of their direct opposition, where Jazz helped clutch a 2v5, that's been taken down, and that could prove to be the most important, as long as they can isolate, push Bry back, stop him from taking down Freezer. This could be the game, but no! He whiffs on Bone, and he's taken down! The Fico wins it out in the end. Rice and Lava, the only two left. They've lost EXO. They've lost Bry. The two players at the forefront at stopping this. They're still the players who can stop the entry in from the double door. They have this angle. Nivozo catching off guard. Lava going huge. He loses the fight to Bone nonetheless. They win it out! Despite the odds, despite everything going against them. INCONTROLL eliminate the CL talent of WITTLE Kitties. I still can't believe I had to say that name unironically. And Nevo did it. Nevo did it for the unpaid workers of the world. The proletariat win today, my friends. And they win it thanks to INCONTROLL.
Wow, another overtime win for INCONTROLL. INCONTROLL have been just going overtime after overtime after overtime, and they've been winning it back to back. Great job to them in that round, especially too because J Slime started off so well there on getting 2 picks for their team, and he was traded out. But the fact that they were able to then turn that around, deal with Bry, despite Link's telling me that they've had problems with that, that player inside of VIP, and at that point able to get the last 2 players in sight. Great job to them. We have one more round in this night, but still, that was quite the round, quite the game.
You just keep being like, oh, why are they casting it? Oh, this is so weird.
Why are they casting it?
That's why. What a barn burner. Hell of a game. And actually, unironically, hell of a game, especially in overtime. That was weird. I mean, that 2v5 followed up by another seemingly miraculous clutch out of nowhere. I mean, that was actually pretty awesome. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Playing T2. What's up?
Because I don't think half the actually no, Yusuke's actually the only one that's underage. Actually, I'm so used to Bone and Nevo being on underage teams that the fact that they're actually 18 is just still so weird in my mind.
Yusuke needs to be 18 and ready to go pro. I keep telling. I told him his post when he could turn to
Yusuke doesn't play the game anymore like that.
I know. It doesn't. Well, I don't know. I don't care what game it is. He needs to go pro a game.
He's raging in Valorant solo queue these days.
Yeah, he could be a pro in Valorant. Just need to turn 18 and go pro.
Well, funny. Ironically enough, INCONTROLL again, the pug stack that are just kind of playing for fun. I believe based on their record, now 5-2. I'm hunting for right now.
I think they are 5-2. I think
they are 5-2. Yes, and they are within the top 16. So
yeah,
they could
make it close qualifiers.
They could make it to closed qualifiers. And also, as we said, that was actually the last game we had going. So we're not going to throw it a break just yet. Still want to shout out a quick sponsor, but we actually should have a pretty quick turnaround on this stream between the end of this game and the next one. Before we go, though, I want to shout out Mavix Gaming Chairs. As always, great gaming chair that is endorsed by the likes of Scump. That is just built for comfort, Benny. It is just built for the gaming experience in mind. Things like AC kit that you can buy and have built into the computer. Not into the computer, into the chair. You can get computer grade venting in your armrests. I actually don't know if that's true or not, but they do have AC built into the chairs, and they are built with gaming in mind. So go to mavix.com/NerdStreet and use the code NSG55 at checkout. Save $55 off of your order. But again, since this is the last game before the bracket goes live, we will send it to a break, and we should be back fairly quickly with the final round of the night, round number 8. Don't go anywhere.